What's up? Good morning, Raider Nation. I am the Commish, and this is your Raider Reaction Morning Show for January 13th, Monday. Time to start another work week. Just coming out of the divisional round of playoff games this weekend in your 2019 playoffs. And Saturday was a fucking snooze fest. You had the Vikings, and you like that? Yeah, Kirk Cousins, you're fucking overrated. I've been saying it for a long time. Just another in the long list of Vikings quarterbacks who can't get it done or put a banner in any fucking stadium that they play in. Period. That was a fucking epic choke job, a fucking gigantic egg laid in the first game, and then here comes the fucking hype train. The fucking Lamar Jackson fucking pulling the fucking cord. Whoa, whoa. Here comes the hype train. Right off the track before it even left the fucking station. Derrick Henry ran over the Ravens. It's cute. Don't get it done in the playoffs. So, Titans moving on, and Niners moving on Saturday. Sunday, we thought the Texans were witnessing one of the epic choke jobs ever as the Chiefs were doing everything to shoot themselves in the foot, but no. The Texans turned into the Falcons and shit all over themselves and gave that fucking game away. It was pathetic to watch. The Chiefs are moving on. And then in the late game, the bitch pigeons went and got beast mode, thought they were going to do something, and they lose to a first-year fucking head coach and Aaron Rodgers. So, you got Packers-Niners, and you got Chiefs and Titans. It's down to 4. As long as the Chiefs are out, I think I'm all right. So, that's what's going on in everybody else's 2019 season. But let's look back at the top 10 plays in silver and black in 2019, because that's all we really give a fuck about, right?
5 minutes to go. Lofted in there beautifully.
It beats Christian Jones, and that's just a confident throw. That's what we talk about, throwing people open and throwing to a space and trusting that you're going to make the catch. And that was not an easy catch by Richard.
Tannehill under pressure, and it's intercepted. Tipped and picked off. Maurice Hurst off to the races. Tannehill cuts him down at about the 25-yard line. Maurice Hurst, all 6'2", 291 pounds of him, rambles 52 yards. Room is Daryl Worley, who had that incredible, and it's a fake punt, and this is going to go for a first down and end some to Derek Carrier. And how about that by John Gruden?
It's just a pull, and right here as a defender, you always have to stay outside. You get caught up inside, and you create the short corner. Watch the puller come around. That's a linebacker pulling around Wilbur, and Carrier's off and running.
3rd and 15, Carr steps up, throws on the run, he's got a man! Renfro, sliding catch, gets up, and Renfro still going, laterals it to Aitman, and Aitman is down at the 16. Carr, good protection, and he completes it, and staying at his feet is Renfro! Hunter Renfro! All the way! 65 yards! His first NFL touchdown!
That's good, Rich. Second and 1st and 10. Oh! That's picked off! Here goes Harris! And there go the Colts!
Correct play, and they go run it.
They run it to the right side, cutting back to the middle. It's another good run by Jacobs! Cutting outside. Stiff arm at the 50 and still going. Cutting back to the middle, and he's down to the 29-yard line.
In the backfield. Carr looking around. Throws a bullet. Renfro, his second straight week with a touchdown.
Justin Coleman is in good position, but Renfro keeps working back to his quarterback. Justin Coleman gets lost in all the traffic, and great field recognition of getting both feet in bounds.
3rd down and a long one. Jacobs back in the game. The rookie for the touchdown.
And does an excellent job. Look at the lane right there that Josh Jacobs has to run through. It's one-on-one on the safety. No chance.
Stafford for Galladay.
Wow.
And that's intercepted. What a play by Daryl Worley. his first interception of this season, and I want to tell you, that is a spectacular play.
Just excellent coverage, great position and discipline, and how about the hands, Tom?
Good morning, nation. This is Big L. Look, there's been a lot of madness and everything, and people bitching and whining about the prices of the seats and everything. Reality, the seat prices haven't been released yet for individual games. What you're looking at is the seat license prices. So, you got to buy a seat license to get season tickets. That's what that's for. So, all of this hype and everybody freaking out about the price of tickets, you know, one of the easiest ways to get a ticket is to walk up, because scalpers will get desperate. They have a big block of tickets, but they're not selling them. So they lower the price. And also, it's Vegas. You don't get a ticket to the game, go watch it at the sports book. Get free drinks. As long as you got a bet down, you drink for free. So quit your bitching. Do some research. Quit being lemmings and just deciding to complain because City fans want to bitch and moan about Vegas. Okay? The people that are saying they got priced out are the people that lost their season tickets. Okay? That's the price of advancement in many ways. So get over yourselves. Get over the bullshit, you know? And do some research before you start bitching and moaning. That's all I gotta say, man. Keep it Raider. Raiders don't bitch. We cause people to bitch. Get it right. Deuces.
We have a new segment coming to the Raider Reaction morning shows starting today. A little thing we like to call the Prime Cut. Yo, this is Prime, and this is my Prime Cut. Good morning, everybody. All right, so after the end of the regular season, we have already lost some coaches. Getting into the playoffs, as soon as those teams are eliminated, those teams are losing coaches. And then now all of a sudden we've got some hires in the NFL, and I'm not sure that they're all great hires, basically. We got to start with Joe Judge as the new head coach of the New York Giants. I tell you what, this press conference was horrible. He's the most cliche coach I think I've ever heard do a press conference. And I got nothing out of that. In fact, it was nothing but, I don't know, we're going to put on our hard hats and we're going to be a downhill team and, you know, we're going to play 4 quarters and, you know, the same old cliche stuff that coaches have ever said all came out during this Joe Judge press conference. And, I mean, he was he was a special teams coordinator there for New England. And I tell you what, he was also the wide receiver coach. And I tell you, man, if you looked at the wide receivers of the New England Patriots, they were probably, they were part of the problem on that offense. It wasn't all Tom Brady. In fact, some of those receivers, I mean, they couldn't get any, they couldn't get any space to make any catches. They couldn't break away from anybody. So, I mean, Joe Judge, I just don't know. We'll have to wait and see. And, of course, the Dallas Cowboys go with Mike McCarthy. Now, McCarthy is a Super Bowl winning coach, but, man, he hasn't been in football. He took a year off, you know, and apparently he was running mock coaching sessions with other guys in his basement after each week. So I guess he was staying fresh on his coaching. But at the same time, I just don't think that he's the kind of guy that's going to make a difference in Dallas. And he left Green Bay without ever really being able to capitalize, at least to its fullest potential. Only one Super Bowl with, you know, Aaron Rodgers, who is arguably one of the best quarterbacks in the league. So I think Mike McCarthy is a safe hire, but it doesn't I don't know, ring any alarms or anything like that. It doesn't make them an outright better team. I guess we'll have to wait and see on that. What he can do with Dak Prescott, I just don't see it happening. Now, the Carolina Panthers have hired a new coach after firing Ron Rivera, and Matt Rule, coming out of the college ranks, actually, he was a Baylor coach. He improved his record each year. He was, head coach of Baylor. So
that says something. We'll have to see if he's ready to make that leap to the NFL. And, of course, speaking of Ron Rivera, he is now the head coach of the Washington Redskins. Now, the Redskins are a dumpster fire. They've got one of the worst owners in the league. And Ron Rivera, he might be able to put some order into that chaotic locker room. I tell you, maybe he can, what he can do there after what he's done in Carolina. I think he's now gonna make them a better team overall. I mean, he didn't do a bad job with the Carolina Panthers. He did make it to his Super Bowl with Cam Newton, But Ron Rivera, he's got to deal with that office, and I think that's one of the worst back offices in the league. And, of course, the Cleveland Browns now have a coach, and that's, of course, Kevin Stefanski. Now, he was the Vikings offensive coordinator, and, they did okay. Of course, they had a pretty good regular season record and made it to the playoffs. Of course, they did just lose to the 49ers, and they're out. But Stefanski, is already a head coach now, and he's now the new head coach of the Cleveland Browns. And, who knows what Cleveland Browns team will show up, but those are the hires so far in the league. And, boy, it's the offseason, so everyone's got a shot. I'm Prime. This is the Prime Cut, and thanks for tuning in.
It would not be a Raider Reaction morning show, and we couldn't allow you to start your week without a D-bag of the day. You, sir, are a fucking douchebag.
Hey, Raider Chris here. I got a fucking douchebag for you. Don't mind me, I'm just starting to walk around again after my surgery. I get after it. But anyway, douchebag of the day is the media itself. If you're going to call out some kind of bullshit story and you say you have a source, come on, man. We all know that's a bunch of bullshit because you don't have a source. AKA Stephen A., shut your fucking mouth, dude. Don't do that. Please, don't do that. Whatever, douchebag. Peace.
Y'all already know what time it is. Ain't gonna get no long sleep. It's Monday night. Y'all know what we do. We ball out. We play, man. We get the ball in our hands. We do what we do. Let's go. Playmakers on three. 1, 2, 3. Playmakers.
Monday night football, bro. The lights is on. What you gonna do when the lights cut on? They on. They bright too.
Black hole. Good energy. They're gonna be wild today. I already know.
Don't have no regret. Go out here and take what you want. You had a good game last week, but this week reintroduce yourself.
We here, man. Been a long season, but it's time to have some fun today. Time to have some fun today, man. Raider Nation in the building. This our stadium. Let's take over, baby.
Hey, it's prime time, baby. It's about to be a big game. Let's go.
The game on us. Put it on us. So get ready for that type of day, baby. Let's have fun. Brothers on three. 1, 2, 3.
Start up front, baby. Start in the trenches. Dominate the game. Let them think what to do.
Let's go out there and let's raise the bar of the Oakland Raiders. Are you guys with me on that? Let's show people how hard we play, how much we love each other, how much we love to compete. Let's go get our first win, man. Let's go, man.
And the quarterback, number 4, Derek Carr.
Gas up, 28. Yeah, I got it. I need you.
Handoff here to Jacobs. Slips out of a tackle, and the rookie's taken off. Takes Chiefs with him all the way down to the 30. That's a 51-yard run.
No matter what happens, we gonna score again.
A little bit of a different wrinkle. Moreau is on the right. Carr is looking to throw in the end zone. Fires, touchdown, Moreau. Moreau makes the catch.
You spiked the priceless. That was terrible. It was awful. It was like the ball was flat. It was awful. Hey, whenever they're trying to hold off on the 3 technique, his shoulder can't help but be soft. Do exactly what you did. Now, he's going to start kicking back. He can't be right. He kick back, you fall up underneath Dion.
Finley under pressure, got hit from behind, and the ball is loose inside the 30-yard line. Maurice Hurst picks up the loose ball, and Max Crosby dislodged it.
This down, fires high, intercepted again, picked off, return to the 40. Down the sideline, 20-yard line, here comes Eric Harris, going in all the way. Touchdown Raiders.
Let's communicate. Let's execute. Most importantly, man, let's trust ourselves.
Here's your third down from the 3-yard line. Carr's going to throw it. Steps up. Can't find anybody open. He's going to run with it. Stay on his feet. He's got open. Dive in zone. Touchdown Raiders. What a move by Derek Carr.
Way to extend the play. You know I love that. Nice job, man. I got smoked. Let's go Bear Hunt. Bear Hunt on 3. 1, 2, 3. Bear Hunt.
Chase Daniel, who has thrown an interception, and he's going to go down again. A big sack. Third sack of the game, and Maurice Hurst.
Hey, we went Jets.
Snap of the gun, fires, complete, first down, 40, 35, headed for the end zone. Hunter Renfrow, welcome back, buddy. Touchdown Raiders. Oh my, what a difference number 13 makes for the Raiders.
All right, we proved a lot today. Not to everybody else, but to us. It's all about us.
I have to hit the touchdown or kick the field goal here. From the middle, Carr steps over to the left, still looking for someone to come free. Fires back of the end zone. Got it! Got it! Touchdown! Touchdown! Hunter Renfrow broke free at the edge.
All right, here we go. Ball game. 4th and goal. 8 seconds remain.
Here's your 4th down. Here's your thing. Play action. And Stafford fires back of the end zone. Incomplete. Incomplete. Incomplete.
And the Raiders will win. 3rd down and a long one.
And big hole.
Jacobs back in the game. The rookie for the touchdown.
Touchdown Jacobs. Touchdown Raiders. Would you believe it? Roll Tide, baby. It's a power eye look from the 2. Under center, here comes Jacobs. Jumps, dives over the top. Touchdown. Touchdown Raiders.
Could be a last-ditch effort for the Bears, and Chase Daniel will go down, and that will end the game. Maurice Hurst, and the 4th sack of the game for the Raiders, who have won 2 in a row.
Hey, listen, I don't have a disco in here. I don't have a disco, but let's all start dancing. Say this, man. I'm 56 years old. That's the most fun I've ever had tonight, man. I am so proud of you. You have no idea. I mean, we've been through a roller coaster already, but what you proved today is one thing. You can beat anybody, anywhere, on any time zone.
Family on 3. 1, 2, 3.
And now, that special little segment that we like to throw in towards the end of the show, one of our final segments, so it resonates in your brain. So you've got these little sports nuggets that you can drop throughout the day and wow your friends, your family, your coworkers, with little nuggets that about what the fuck happened today in sports history. Well, what the fuck happened today in sports history? 1974. Today, the Dolphins won their 2nd straight Super Bowl as they beat the Vikings. You see the theme we've got going on today? The Vikings choke in big games. It's just what happens. They've been choking for decades. That's why they're purple. And also, today, 1963, the 13th Pro Bowl in the LA Memorial Coliseum as the East defeats the West. And one of your MVPs, the legendary Jim Brown from the Cleveland Browns. And that is what the fuck happened today in sports history.
Hey, you guys. It's just your boy Big L here. Just kind of sitting here chilling and going over everything from the season and looking at the page occasionally just because y'all get on my damn nerves. It's nice to see that they're coming out right up front with who they plan on keeping and just not even going into what they're looking for and shopping for just yet, just because of the fact that it's too early to tell. So yeah, everything looks cute when they're playing against college players, but they got to figure out what they're going to do in the NFL. So I trust in Mayock, and y'all just have fun and have a great day.
And now, get your week started right and send you off on your way. Your Raider quote of the day. I don't know that I was wilder than most. I don't know that I did what other kids don't. But there has to be a fire in you. I don't know if there's a wildness, but I think inside of you there has to be something that makes the fire burn harder than others. Words from the immortal Snake, Kenny Stabler. Have a kick-ass day, Raider Nation. I'll see you tonight. Little Monday night misfit madness. We got a lot to get into tonight. Do not miss tonight's show. I will see you tonight. Until then, I'm out. Peace, love, Raider Nation. Fuck the Chiefs.